Hello guys, Daniel Mendoza here. And welcome to my vlog.
Nice.
I'm going to discuss and emphasize the concept of the heroism of our modern day heroes who are overseas Filipino workers and their contribution to the Philippine economy. To start off, I will go over the brief history of the Philippine labor exports. During the Marcos regime, the unemployment rate and the foreign exchange were two of the major crises in the country. What were the reasons why the country experienced these economic issues? Going back to the 1970s, the Philippines was highly dependent on imported oil and extensively borrowed foreign funds to boost the economic growth of the country. But then, an unexpected series of unfavorable events happened. The global economy experienced a triple shock, and the Philippines was the one hit harder than the most. The breaking point came just as the industrialized world was recovering from a prolonged recession. Following the economic crisis, it has also resulted in a rapidly increasing unemployment rate in the country. In order to address the crisis, the Philippine government adopted the labor export program that systematically encouraged the export of local labor throughout the country in 1974 as a way to rationalize as a temporary measure to address the country's immediate problem or to be able to cope with a stagnant economy. In the midst of the disaster, we always have a person who will be hailed as a hero. Who are they? First, let us define the term hero. According to the dictionary, a hero is a person who is admired or idolized for courage, outstanding achievement, or noble qualities. By this definition, we can conclude that the overseas Filipino workers are not just ordinary citizens who work outside the country. They are considered as economic heroes of the country because of their significant contribution towards the growth of Philippine economy. The late President Corazon Aquino created a term to honor the OFW's sacrifices in the era of labor exports. She uttered the words, "Kayo ang bagong bayani," which refers to the OFWs. At some point, we'll wonder if the term bagong bayani truly applies to OFWs. Why do we consider them heroes when they are fleeing our country in search for better opportunities and lives? But it's important to remember that heroes aren't just people with a lot of strength. Heroes are people who have a lot of courage and are willing to take risks for the greater good. Because of this, we can say that OFWs truly deserve to be referred as heroes because they risk their lives to relocate to another country to provide better life for their families. They are constantly exposed to danger due to the new culture and they are not accustomed to living there. So problems can arise at any time. Although they are working for another country, our country, the Philippines, benefits from them due to their high remittances. OFWs make significant economic contribution to the country. They aid in the development and stability of our economy, as well as the avoidance of financial crisis. The sacrifices of overseas Filipino workers, or OFWs, make just to provide a better life for their families and help the country get back on its feet, earned them the title of the nation's bagong bayani. And this term urges them to feel motivated. Under the President Corazon Aquino's regime, they took focus and did not neglect the OFWs, as they took legislative measures and signed a Republic Act RA 10022 into law, aiming no further strengthened measures to protect migrant workers. their families, and other overseas Filipinos in distress to ensure the welfare and protection of the OFWs. In conclusion, the Philippines under the former President Marcos regime left the country in a catastrophic state that was fueled by the debt crisis that caused an economic disaster in the late 1970s. During the People Power Revolution, middle-class people in general who had previously been apolitical suddenly became actively involved in a democratization alongside the activists. That ultimately helped to end the Marcos dictatorship. After the term of Marcos, which was coined by Marcos era, victims as the dark years, our fellow countrymen finally saw a glint of hope during a former President Aquino regime. The OFWs finally got the support and protection that they deserve and had a government that acknowledged Filipino modern heroism. At this point, I would like to summarize that our OFWs truly deserve recognition title and to be called Bagong Bayani after making a lot of sacrifices to help tremendously in making our economy stable. That's it for my vlog. Hope you like, comment, share, and subscribe.